Hello YouTube, today I'm going to be reviewing the UtechSmart Venus MMO gaming mouse. So let's take a look. Taking a quick tour of the packaging, it'll just tell you it's a laser mouse, 16,400 DPI. You have your weights, your adjustable colors, all that kind of stuff. And then on the side, I'll give you a little bit more information, such as mode switch, the lights, the fire buttons, the weights, and the gold-plated USB cable. And on the back, it'll just give you some more information. You can read that if you desire. The contents of it is pretty basic. Inside this nice little case you have your weights. It's just a foam insert and you can put the weights in there. And then you have your CD for installing the drivers, which you can use to manage the sensitivity, DPI, colors, all that kind of stuff. You have the disc right there. And then right here you have some instructions, so let's just take a look at these. Right here just tells you a little bit about your Amazon, and then for these, for the feet on the bottom, since it comes with one set of extra ones in case they get worn out or you don't use the mouse pad or something like that. So that's really nice they included those. Simple instruction manual, and that's pretty much for that. If we begin a tour of the mouse, you can see it's a fairly large mouse. I like it though, it fits very comfortably. We have our 12 adjustable buttons. These buttons feel very solid, like they're made out of high quality. Feel almost like mechanical buttons. And then we have a place for your finger rest, a button right here which is programmable. It just comes as a fire switch. We have DPI adjustments for up to 5 DPI controls. Our scroll wheel, which can click down of course. Gloss right here, UtechSmart logo which does light up. And then right here we have, it's just more LED accents. And then on the bottom is where you're going to want to adjust your weights. So you have your weight inserts. I currently have none, and that's how I like it. And then of course we have the pads on the bottom, just help it move a little bit better. The laser, and then the mouse switch. The included cable that comes with the mouse is 6 feet or 1.8228 meters. So it's a pretty big cable. It's a lot bigger than my mouse I had before this, and it's braided. So expect some good high quality and no wearing. Of course it's gold plated. And then we have a Velcro strap included with it for just managing the cable if you have extra slack. If you want a deeper look at the specifications, we can read them off right now. So it has up to 16,400 DPI, 1200 or 12,000 FPS, 1000 Hertz point rate, 30G acceleration, and then 18 programmable buttons, 5 savable memory profiles, and then 16 million LEDs. Here's a size comparison between a standard Dell mouse and the UtechSmart mouse. Now let's take a look at the program on the computer and the LEDs. So pretty much you're just going to be greeted with a few things, such as what you can program the keys to do. You can see that right there. And then on the side you can just double click speed, scroll speed, acceleration, pointer speed. And then polling rate on the bottom, right now it's just set at 500 Hertz. Pretty much default for all this stuff. You can see the DPI, so that's 1, 2, 3, all the way through 5. So let's go ahead and light. Right now, by pressing the button on the profile, it can also change the scroll wheel color. So you can see as I press the button, it changes the scroll wheel color. Let's just say I want it on this setting right now. I have it on. So if I change it to purple, hit apply, and let's just say I want my pointer speed up here and my acceleration up here, click apply. You can see on this custom preset I have right now, that's what it is. And if I change the button on the bottom and to a different preset, it just goes right back to default, where I can change the DPI, the lights, and all that kind of stuff. So that's a really handy feature in case you have different mouse users or just for different games or something like that. If you look at the lights, they are pretty bright. Right now the breathing speed is on medium and the brightness is on high. Right now I'm just going to demonstrate angle snapping. So this is with a different mouse with angle snapping, and then here's this mouse. You can see that it doesn't have that much angle snapping. It doesn't draw these straight lines. If you don't have angle snapping on your mouse, it's generally pretty helpful for sniping, since you can get a much more precise shot and it's easier to control. In terms of talking about ergonomics and just how the overall mouse feels, if I put my hand like this, I do not have that much overlay of my fingers. You can see that they're nicely rested. So if I wanted to use it like this, it would work pretty good, but I just prefer to use a claw grip. My thumb rests nicely in between the indents right here. I don't play MMO games, so I can't find myself using all these buttons. But if I did want to use them, they're pretty easy to reach. I did program the first 3 up here for some games. The buttons are good, solid quality. I don't feel them degrading or wearing out, especially if these buttons on the side, they're very nice buttons. Since it has a soft, smooth texture on the top, when I do game for long periods of time with my other mouse, it has a gloss finish. I noticed it usually got pretty sweaty and greasy, but this mouse, since it just has this, it usually repels it pretty good, which I do like. Although there's this gloss on here, that's not the part that usually gets that gross. And on the side, you have a nice rest for your finger. So I can rest my finger right here and my other finger on the bottom, and it just feels really good. And the button on the side, even though it's just really a secondary button, you don't really hit it that much. It's very easy to hit, just hit it with the side of your finger, so good button placement. On Amazon.com, you can get the mouse for $40, $39.99 with free shipping. On Amazon.ca, you can get the mouse for $62 with free shipping. And on Amazon.co.uk, you can get the mouse for €32.99 with free delivery. So that's a pretty competitive price at the Razer Naga. So if you're in for the market, you don't really want the Razer Naga, you want a mouse that's pretty similar, comes in a little bit cheaper. This also is something you should definitely be considering. Overall, it's a pretty awesome mouse. It has good button placement, great solid build quality. It's comfortable to use, and it has a pretty decent price. So overall, it's a pretty awesome mouse. It has good high quality buttons. It's comfortable. It has a couple nice features. It has the programmable LED lights, which I just really like. And it comes at an affordable price. And if you buy it from Amazon.com and use the code Connor01, you can actually save an additional amount of money. So if you want to check this out, I'll leave the link in the description as usual. I'd like to say a big thanks to UtechSmart for sending this out to review. If you have any questions about the mouse, I'll try my best to answer them, but that's pretty much for this video. Thank you guys for watching, have a nice day, and see y'all later.